Some 200,000 Bedouin citizens live in the Negev desert. Many of them are descendants of families that settled in the region centuries ago. Others were uprooted from elsewhere in Israel and transferred to the region by the government when the State of Israel was established. The Bedouin have villages and agricultural areas, a vast tradition, and an extensive history. What they do not have are connections to water and electricity, or recognition from the state, which considers them squatters and their homes illegal structures. To the State of Israel, the Bedouin are invisible citizens. A law currently being promoted by the government would have the state uproot 40,000 Bedouin from their lands, confiscate their property, and force the inhabitants to resettle wherever the government, and only the government, determines. Centuries of settlement, agriculture, tradition, and community life will be erased in one stroke of the pen. Bedouin property rights in the Negev will cease to exist. The state plans to move these Bedouin citizens to the townships it built in the 70s and 80s, most of which are lacking in infrastructure, and all of which are chronically underdeveloped. Formal recognition of unrecognized villages is also being conditioned on the application of exceptionally draconian planning criteria. Of the hundreds of Jewish communities and farms in the Negev, only a handful would meet the criteria that are being imposed on the Bedouin villages. Bedouin lands constitute less than 3% of the Negev's total area. In the government's view, this is still far too much. Financial pressure is being used to force the Bedouin to opt into the plan. Those who opt in now will receive inadequate compensation. Those who opt in later will receive an even less adequate compensation. Those who do not opt in at all will simply lose their land.